What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Break Room Chronicles, episode 12. I am your host, D. Nelson, and I'm joined today by my co-host, D. Rock, and my other co-host, Jordan.
Yo.
And today, we are joined by some ladies, and we're going to discuss girl code. And is girl code the same thing as guy code? We're joined by my favorite cousin, Shakira, and her bestie, Danielle. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna discuss girl code. We all know what guy code is, and we want to make sure. We just curious to see if women, do they follow some of the same rules that we follow, or do they find some of the rules that we follow to be kind of like stupid, or whatever. So I'm gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna ask about what's my first thing I want to ask y'all about? The length of time, or would you even consider dating a guy that one of your girlfriends dated in the past? Is it a time limit on it? Is it just totally taboo? Or does it depend on how old y'all was? Like, say y'all might have been like 15 or 16, but now y'all in y'all 30s, and then y'all meet different times in y'all life, and then y'all date, or is it just totally off limits? Shakira?
Well, it's off limits on my behalf. I wouldn't date anybody that my friends used to date. But it actually happened to me on the other end. So they basically reached out to me and asked if it was okay. And like, time frame probably was about 10 years ago. So I don't see anything wrong with it. Then I was a kid. Things changed.
So they asked you recently?
Matured. So I basically gave my blessing. Like, go ahead, see what he about these days.
Wait, so they asked you recently?
Probably a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we were definitely in our 20s, late 20s.
Did it bother you?
No, because it wasn't a personal. Now, if it's a personal, it's a difference, because like, that was my main. You can't. That's off dibs.
Okay.
It's definitely off dibs, but somebody that I'm just talking to, they're like, you got it. See what he about now. He might have matured over the years.
All right. Danielle?
It's a no-go. It's a no-go for me. On my end, no, I'm not doing it. Personal, non-personal. Now, the only case I will allow, like, a friend of mine to talk to someone in the past, if it wasn't a personal, happened to me before, but that was a long time ago. And that person she didn't know that I used to talk to the guy. So she was explaining this guy to me, describing this guy. And I'm like, hold up, they're saying like somebody I used to mess with is in such and such. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I mean, you can still talk to him. I don't care, but she wasn't going for it either. But personals, no.
All right, no. Personal. All right, now y'all both said that word.
Personal?
Personal. What the hell is a personal? And well, it's not a personal. What is it then? What's the opposite of a personal?
It's a mental connection. It's a vibe. It's a potential.
But there's no title attached to it.
It can or it cannot be, because you can have someone that you talk to, but y'all didn't make a title yet. But that's still my personal. Like, I take this person.
Okay.
Right. I mean, we've been at it for years now.
I get it. Almost said a name, but I ain't gonna do that.
When do you graduate?
It just depends.
I almost threw somebody under the bus, but I ain't gonna do it.
So when you graduate from I guess friend to personal, like, how does that, or put like
it has to be on both ends. Like, I mean, it has to be like,
it's just like a mutual graduation.
Yeah, a mutual graduation. We have to be on the same page.
It's definitely a level up.
What's it?
Most times you can tell when both of y'all are taking each other y'all personals. I mean, for the most part. I mean, some people be, like, they can't really tell, but for the most part.
Or you could say it, because some guys be like, oh, that's my main.
Mm-hmm.
That's a personal. That's the same thing as using the word personal. Like, that's a main. Because even when you said that, like, they pretty much know when it's a personal. But yeah, I can be dating this guy, but this guy, I may be this guy main, but he might got
side dishes.
But at the end of the day, we wasn't official, so can't really tip too much.
No, I get it.
Respect.
So you saying that
here we go.
Whatever the case is off limits. But what if the guy that's trying to talk to you that used to talk to your friend a long time ago, like nothing really happened? Is that still like does that revolve around sex or is just a no go?
What you mean for as personal?
No, I'm just talking about whether the guy is whether it's just a guy you just talk to. Like so basically, y'all used to talk, but nothing ever happened. Mm-hmm. Now your friend wants to talk to him. Now you would still say no?
No. Go ahead.
That's what I said. Go ahead.
Okay, so.
But would y'all do that?
I was about to say, I got a question though about that. What if y'all friends, right? Mm-hmm. What if? Well, I don't want to use y'all, but what if it's you got a friend and she was dealing with somebody serious, or she was dealing with somebody serious before y'all became friends. Now you dealing with him. He's a personal, I guess, or might be a dude. But you don't know that they used to deal with each other. But by the time you realize that you already,
we already in it.
You locked in, yeah. There's nothing.
We already in it. It's different because we already in it. I didn't know.
Yeah.
There was no knowledge prior to me entering this relationship.
Right.
So.
Gotcha.
But is it any animosity?
It probably might be.
Like a little bit, like.
I mean, it might be in the back of the head somewhere.
Yeah,
but you're not really mad at your friend, like, because she ain't do it.
But it could be a salty marriage.
Let me stay back for a quick second.
Right, because if you come in a setting and this person is in there, I'm in my head, I'm like, is you thinking back in the day? Is you know?
But is them feelings attached to who he is at the time now? Because let's just say when you dated him, and I don't want to say a bum, but he just wasn't where he is now.
Yeah.
But the reason y'all might have broke up is because he wasn't living up to certain standards. And I guess dating you and you dumping him might have forced him to get his shit together. And now he kind of like the nigga that you wanted. Like, damn,
and
that's the dude I want. That's what I wanted for you.
No, you know why? For me, I'm more a mental type of person. So even if he's where he at right now, he's leveled up. If I try him again, my mental is not going to be there because I'm gonna still be thinking. I'm thinking about stuff that happened prior. Like
you can't hold nobody to that.
I can't hold. I
if
can't.
I'm 22, you can't hold.
I understand that.
Yeah, because
I mean, unless you do some foul shit though. Like
yeah, no, but he didn't do no foul shit. He just was a bum, or he just was a kid.
He was just he might have just been lazy.
Yes. Both of y'all questions as women, do y'all feel like y'all have at some point in your life y'all made a man better for the next woman?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Emphatic.
More than one.
I was about to say.
More than two.
Y'all
more than three.
I'm just because I hear a lot of people talk about that, and I really, I don't know. It's kind of a hard concept. I never really, I don't know. I'm not a woman. I can't really speak on this. That's why I asked y'all. So I'm like, I can't believe. I don't know what y'all would consider, an improvement on the man's side to feel like, oh well, yeah, he's better for her, or he ain't the same man. He ain't the man that I had. Like y'all could have dated the same man, and you could be mad at her, but like, wow, I ain't had that version.
It has to do with the female. Where the
female
mental space is goes back to when we talked about what you look for in life.
Okay.
So if I'm dating you, if I start talking, say you was talking to her 10 years ago, but you was playing around, like you know what I mean, like you was playing the field, you wasn't worrying about life at all. Now 5 or 10 years later, you start talking to me, I'm worrying about life. Now you thinking about starting worrying about life, and I put you on game on so many different aspects. I'm leveling you up than where you used to be with her. Mm-hmm. So that's where that kind of
any relationship though you get in, whether it's a sexual relationship or just like a friendship, you should build and make people better. And I feel like that in all across the board.
Business.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. But you're supposed to make somebody better. Like I
think a relationship is a business. I haven't heard a female say that.
It is.
I haven't heard that. I mean,
and so
a certain aspect it is.
It's certain.
Yeah. I would say
I'm not saying literally a
partnership.
business. I'm not saying like a business like a corporation, but I'm just saying like it's work as a business.
Yeah,
like a partnership.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it is. I just haven't heard too many women met that, but yeah, I understand.
It's definitely it definitely takes some work
for sure.
No. Can you repeat that question again? I think I had something to piggyback on it.
About leveling up, like.
Yeah, he said about leveling up. Have y'all ever dealt with a dude?
Yeah.
How many did you got put up?
Have you ever dealt with a dude that you made better for the next woman?
Yes, but I think we had touched bases on the fact of like leveling that person up for the next one. So I think a lot of females stay in relationships because they don't want the next female
To hit the jackpot.
to actually experience that. So they be like, well, I done went through all this with him and went through the bad for so many years. Now he's starting to get it together. But I don't know if I can still stay in this to the extent. But she not gonna let him go because she know for this next chick, he might be that potential one now. So a lot of chicks do stick around for that instead of just like looking for the next man that's going to level you up, per se.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard pill to swallow because I actually admit I gave certain women bullshit versions of me, and I gave other ones a better version of me. But I mean,
you can admit it though. I mean, that's that's growth. At least you can admit it, because some dudes will never admit it.
You know, like, I mean, as men, we know when we giving somebody a chick a bullshit ass version of us, and
most of the time. I mean, some niggas don't. Some niggas just be thinking. You know what it is though? Is a lot of guys suffer from. Okay, they might be a certain. Let's say they might be at a certain level in their life, living with moms or whatever the situation may be, and they don't step above that level, or they don't go outside of that. So, because and a lot of times they be intimidated, like they don't want to run into a woman like one of them who got good jobs, strong, careers, they entrepreneurs. Like they don't need you for nothing financially, okay? Like, they don't need you, like, at all. Like, I know both of them personally.
Can I ask you a question? This is not part of girl code. This is part of guy code. I know. I don't want to get off topic, but he said something that I always had a question about. Like,
and what's that?
You just said that guys don't want to run into females. They have their stuff together.
Not every guy. Not every guy. But
okay, not every guy.
I hear it's intimidating.
So this is what I don't understand: how men run into females that's self-sufficient. And not everybody. A man needs a female needs a man. Right. We understand that, but y'all just think that, like, for me, I'm just putting me. Y'all would think that, oh, I don't need y'all for nothing. So what's my purpose being here? Well, in actuality, I do need a man, but financially, I don't need a man.
I respect that though.
But they don't. They rather have the females that. The pockets, they want it in the pockets. They can do, cash out for them. Or I'm not understanding it.
Or I'm gonna tell you, like Kira said, is financially, and I don't want to say I'm well off. I'm cool. Like, I'm good. My niggas is cool.
Right.
But it's guys out there who are not. I mean, who are not as fortunate as I might be, but. In their mind, they can't see somebody like one of y'all and be like, damn, shorty nice, she got everything, but I can't offer her nothing.
It's going to make them feel like less of a man because they more so dependent on you as opposed to the roles being reversed where you dependent on them. Financial security is a big thing for men because men are providers first and foremost. So, but I also. If I'm looking up trying to reach y'all, it's gonna, what they say, iron sharpens iron. So you're gonna make me, if you bring value to the relationship, you're gonna make me bust my ass that much harder.
Right.
I get up, if I gotta work doubles or whatever I gotta do, you're gonna make me want to level up. So that's not an issue for me. But most guys, or some guys that I do know, I think they're intimidated, like, because like I said, financial security is big for every man. So. Sometimes that's all I can bring to the table. If I can't bring nothing else to the relationship but money, and you don't need my shit, now I'm insecure.
But then we go back to building each other up. So if you intimidate and you don't take that chance, you never know that you may be intimidated by me because I'm already kind of like in a little higher space than you, but I might motivate you to be on your grind to even get past farther.
Yeah, right.
But you were so intimidated by me that you didn't even take that chance. It was the fear of blocking you from coming at me.
But only a dude who look at you and be like, damn, shorty nice, she got everything together. But he might feel as though I'm not on her level financially or whatever yet, business wise yet. But if he already got that drive and that ambition, then he'll come at you because he already know in his mind where he going.
Right.
And that shit is going to show in his actions. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he might, or let's just say a dude who might have just started working down where we work at.
Right.
He might not be making what I make being topped out, but he might be like, fuck that. I can make, if I work 3 or 4 doubles a week,
Right.
I can start getting this bag up.
Right.
I get some overtime. Like, I can get this bag up.
Right.
And you will see that, like, damn, all right, he only making $16,
amount.
$17 an hour, but all right,
Right.
I see him. Like, he ain't making the most money, but whenever it's overtime available, he working. Whenever it's extra money to be made, he doing it. Like,
Right.
he trying to start. So
But it's very few.
yeah, like he can see it. So if a dude is intimidated by you and he don't approach you, 9 times out of 10 he either lazy and don't even want to. He in his mind he already know, like, man, I ain't getting in all that business shit. I ain't working no doubles. Like, some dudes already be having that in their mind. Like, could they be lazy
or they plateau?
Can I say something though? Some not all women want a busy man.
What you mean though?
All women don't want a busy man. Basically, some women complain about, I mean, you never spending time with me because the man is always at work.
But that's but
you can't have both.
No, you can't have both. Like, it's definitely
It's a balance.
It's definitely a balance.
It's hard to get that balance that we're about to speak of. It's complicated for a lot of people to get.
But leveling up ain't always about money either. Like, she don't just bring him to get him to the next level. Like maybe she level him up enough to be his own entrepreneur, even if the money ain't what he was making as a, I don't know, a fucking aircraft maintenance person. Right?
Just to think bigger than
just to think bigger outside of it could give him like a freedom or a joy or a happiness, because he's not doing a job anymore. He's doing a career. He's doing whatever he loves to do. But he didn't have that drive or that thought process until he started dealing with her, and vice versa. So like it don't always translate to money. It could just be inner happiness or a sense of security.
But like I said, some dudes, most dudes, I don't want to say most dudes, but most dudes who want to approach you be like, damn, shorty she checked all the boxes.
Right.
But I know in order to be with her, I got to step my game up.
But they probably don't want to build.
And I ain't willing to do it.
They don't want to build. They want to already come to you.
I almost said a name, but I ain't. But some dudes. So they only, so like I said, them type dudes only stay.
Right, yeah, they plateau
with that tier of female. Like, they only staying with the, I mean, whatever. If y'all get offended, it is what it is. Like the welfare moms.
Some dudes
they
want
missing their blessings at the same time.
I mean, wait, do you rather them come to you with they shit together, or do you rather build?
I'm not judgmental. Like, we just go back and say we built the guys up. Like, it's an automatic. If we start talking, I want to know what you about.
Right, for sure.
You want to know what I'm about. Maybe it's something that you wanted to, like, I'm a business person, so maybe you always had an idea of starting a business, but you don't know where to start it. You don't got your stuff together, but you got an idea. This is all it takes is an idea. So I'm going to help you elevate that idea and take it to another level. So I don't mind starting with somebody that's beneath me, or I'm not even going to say beneath me.
Not on your level. Not on your level.
Just not on my level.
Right.
Like, I did that.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Y'all hear that, fellas? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't saying on that, but I'm just saying.
Shoot this shot.
No, I'm saying, if y'all out there working on yourself and, you know what I mean, the proof is in the pudding, you know what I'm saying? And y'all notice that female that y'all, you know what I'm saying?
And if you see something you like,
go holler at her.
Yeah.
Go holler at her.
Because y'all expecting a lot out of us, and we're just like on some calm, chill stuff. Like, you know.
That's like a stereotype. Like, you already look at a person and like, oh, no, this person into this.
It's the insecurity, though.
Yeah, it's an insecure type of thing. And it's like, we so chill that it's just the simple things just do us well. Like, you know, spending time. Like, we not money hungry because we have our own money.
That's all it come down
so
to.
it's just like, it's down to time, consistency, and like just having that chemistry.
Yeah.
Like, and then we could work from there. And like she said, it's all about teamwork. So if we could go hand in hand with situations to level each other up, then we're good.
And it's not always about business, because everybody's don't want to be an entrepreneur.
Right.
But it's something in your life. I feel like once you get to one level, it don't matter what it is. It's always another level. So
that's a fact.
If you're helping me with ideas with my business, I'm helping you with anything that's going on in your life. That's like a teamwork.
Right.
Like, it's been times like I had a boyfriend, like we was sharing a check for $11.70. He was only making $11.70, and He helped me get through school. That way, I was saving my checks so I could pay for school while using his checks. And he was there for me for my level up.
Right.
So it goes both ways.
Yeah, you talk about 1170.
Yes.
I remember. You know what? TRAT, you know what time it is. 5th Street, the old 66 to 5th Street days. Seriously. But what was I about to say, man? Damn, I lost my train of thought, man.
Do y'all feel like the men of this generation have high demands on y'all? Like, do y'all feel like we expect too much? And if that's the case, then what do you feel like we expect? Because I'm just asking because I hear, like, I be on Twitter, I be on Instagram, I be hearing women saying, oh, men expect this, men expect, oh, we gotta clean, we gotta do this, we gotta cook, we gotta do this. And I don't think for the most, like, I was just speaking with me, I don't expect half of that, but I know some niggas out there that don't fucking clean at all, so it's just like,
I think is I'm not even going to say men. I mean, men expect certain things. I think it's both ways. I think we have these certain expectations that is not even required as a friendship. We didn't even get to a relationship where I should be doing certain things. Like for real, to be honest, like I could be talking to somebody and I'm doing relationship things, and we're not in a relationship. So
because you like him, or that's how you get down. That's just what you do.
For me, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I'm going in.
Right. I got you.
That's the only way you getting girlfriend stuff out of me if it wasn't a label. If it's not a label stamped on it. That's if I fuck with you. If I don't fuck with you, not getting it. You getting bare minimum.
Right. Damn. That's a fact though. That should work both ways.
Yeah. So I don't know what guys really expect, but that when you said that, it makes me think like we do stuff that we're not gonna say it's supposed to, but we would normally do in a relationship.
I think social media and all this kind of stuff, social media in general has like kind of like boosted everybody's expectations of what people supposed to have, like, and it's like crazy. Like, you really got females out here like asking niggas who got regular jobs to like buy them like Birkin bags.
Yeah,
you
First of all, I don't even know how to get a Birkin bag. You gotta listen.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog.
Like,
I don't even know how to get one. I don't know.
Everybody can't get one. That's the thing. You asking for stuff that's you don't even know about getting.
Like, you gotta mind your wage sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, if you know you can't afford it, don't ask the next person to buy it for
they
you.
just be wanting Birkin
They lazy
bags
too,
and
though.
LV just to walk around Diamond Street and fucking
exactly.
Ridge Avenue. Like, I don't get it.
I just don't get it. If it don't fit your life, then you shouldn't be like, you got a $2,000 Gucci or Louis Vuitton bag, but you on a bus, you only got a wheel.
A lot
You
of
want it
people
because you
don't-
seen
get
some
it.
rapper baby mom with it.
A lot of people don't think past today though. That's the issue. Like, I guarantee you, it's a lot of people got PUAs and all that. That shit going. Like, they back to struggling. Like, and that should have been. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but you could have put that towards yourself. You could have paid off some shit, but no, you fuck around
And bought a $60,000 pocketbook.
went on trips with it, or like now that shit going, and you back to sucking Jerome dick at the corner.
Damn.
For some lunch money, for some
Not
lunch.
on the corner though, right?
No,
Oh,
at the
I say,
corner.
Lord.
He live at the corner, like for your Pico bill or
Damn.
something. Like that shit. You ain't got a car, but you taking trips. Like it be shit like that. They don't look.
Hey, your priorities straight
I mean,
sometimes.
I ain't even gonna talk about y'all. There's niggas out there that just like they be wanting these like light skinned, long, like everything that they see on Instagram. That's what a lot of men be wanting.
The foreign.
I be understanding like
Unrealistic shit, right?
like me personally. I just want a regular chick. Like I just a regular.
Or you can't be with some.
Just a regular John. I mean, a lot of men just don't be satisfied with that lately for whatever reason. I don't understand
It's
why.
for the look. At the
I
end
was
of
about
the
to
day,
say
it's for the look.
you can't
Yeah.
be with somebody
So-
for the look because that shit fade.
It's for the look, but I'm gonna tell you what it's really for. It's for the likes. Everybody.
But when I mean regular, I don't mean look wise. I just mean a regular 9 to 5
But
average.
that
like,
ain't
just
what's
regular.
possible. They want a joint that's got the fake ass. She's serving drinks. You know what I'm saying? And your local watering hole.
And
But all that, they just want to be with her.
And they hate being home though. That's
Yeah.
the crazy part. They,
Just like you got niggas out here now, and this shit blew my fucking mind. We gotta wrap this segment up, but this shit blew my fucking mind completely. Like, you got niggas out here literally paying chicks like thousands of dollars to take a picture with them so they can post it on Instagram.
yeah.
Dog, like, you run across somebody like Bernice Burgos and you paying her $1,500, $2,000 just to take a picture. So she act like she know you. Like,
Yeah.
Dog, y'all niggas crazy.
That's the wall.
All right, Jordan, you gonna lead us off this one. So, what was the topic you had?
All right, so every time on Instagram I be saying when they be in their feelings, they be all hurt and they just be tweeting shit and posting shit like, oh, I'm just focused on myself. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I ain't having sex no more. I'm gonna be celibate. And I just be thinking to myself that why do y'all feel like being celibate will bring y'all a good man and he's just gonna fall out of the sky just because you stop having sex overnight? And I ask that because I feel like no matter how long y'all wait to give a man something, I feel like he could still turn around and be ain't shit. And I'm not telling y'all to go fuck on the first night. I just feel like that's not a proper solution, is to just shut down sexual life. I mean, I'm not telling you go out there and fuck everybody, but I'm just saying, you know, you can still do you, but, you know, that's not really going to help you out in the long run because men ain't shit regardless. So
Speak for yourself, my brother.
Or it's the type of men she attract though. Like,
that's true, but at the same time, you know, them being celibate, I mean, people wake up with different feelings every day, B.
but change what you, in my head, changing yourself and not having sex is different from changing the type of men you looking for. Because if you bitching about the same thing for the last 4 relationships, it's the type of men you looking for that's shitting on you. It's not you changing yourself. Right? You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense, or am I like tripping? Yeah, like, so you got to change your pattern, or what? Like I said, you like so and so because he got the rugged look, or your street dude, but clearly the last 5 street dudes you was fucking with had you high and dry. Like, so I mean, not saying you gotta.
You can answer that first.
Damn.
We got 2 different.
I might say I must have hit something.
No.
Shut
Only
the bus.
because her attitude towards guys is different from my attitude towards guys.
Gotcha.
So we have, you know.
All right, so go ahead.
So, I more so think the reason why she do go into that shell is because of she's probably on her 3rd and 4th type of, I'm not gonna say relationship, but guy that she just talked to, and she noticed that something's not right, so she reevaluating herself basically, and like, you know what, I'ma just stick to myself right now and try to get myself together. Whereas to like, I keep going out here trying to look for the next man, and the same thing keep happening, or she get friend zoned or something, and it's just not working out for her. So like, sometimes you do need to take that mental break for yourself to get yourself together to see what's the problem, what's going on. Is it me or is it that nigga? Like, but most likely it's her because the same situation's still going on.
Okay. So my personal opinion,
Talk to the mic, Dan.
my personal opinion on this is more so, as females, I can't speak for all, but as females, when we dating someone or in a relationship with someone, we are I'm a pleaser. So I want to make sure that my guy is good all the way around. So my attention sometimes can be more focused on him than actually myself. So when the incident come about and we say, "Dang, I want to focus more on myself," because we gave too much energy.
You put your all in it.
And sometimes we can't control it because that's just who we are as females. So when we break out of that, we look back and self-reflect, like, hold up, this wasn't right. I should just put more energy in myself, and then putting it into this guy who wasn't worth it or didn't appreciate my time while he had me. But I can't really say, like, and then the sex part, y'all always say for us, sex is emotional for us. That's why y'all say we can't cheat, because it's an emotional text where y'all can cheat and it's not an emotional text, which I think is a lie.
That's a fact.
But it's a lie.
Why is that a lie?
It's a lie because I was on the other side of the road. And I know the type of female, how I carry it. Like, I was a side chick before. So I know how I carried it. And
you still had an emotional attachment to it.
And the guy had an emotional attachment.
I'm not saying, that's the difference though. Not wait.
There's an exception to every rule.
But it's not every guy who has sex. Now, I'm not saying that he's emotionless. Like, who has a sexual partner is emotionless. But 9 times out of 10, we can have sex with somebody and it's just sex.
And females can too. That's what
I'm not saying that y'all can't. Not 9 times out of 10 though. That's
Like
BS.
a guy can latch on to something like
Like right now, if a mailman come knock on
8 out
his
of
door,
10.
I don't know.
No, but look, that's what I'm saying, though.
I can only speak on myself and how I carry it. And the times that I was a side chick or dealt with somebody that was side chick, I can't say one that didn't.
Well, two things. Number one.
Go ahead. No.
Go
I
ahead.
got a
No,
question
'cause
since you just put
I'm-
it out there like that. Now, since you, what reason were you a side chick? What were you getting out of it? Was it just the connection, or was it just sex? Like what, because I know certain women that are on the side, they there for a reason. So like, what was it money? Was it like what?
For me, it's never the money.
Okay.
Talk your shit.
It was
on the low.
I'm a mental person, so
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out
every
like
time you have sex is emotional. Well, not every time, but majority. Because
no.
if you so let me ask you that one thing real quick, not to throw you all the way off. If he wanted you to become if he wanted to be exclusive with you while you was his side chick, would you have been? So I'm confused on why you was even in it altogether. So explain that to me then. Like, what was your point? What did you get out of it?
Like if he wanted me to be the main?
Yeah, if he just wanted you, he broke up with his chick and then.
I mean, well, he already showed that he was going to
just
cheat.
the company?
That's a fact, right?
Already showed.
It's the company. Sometimes you actually build a friendship with this person, and
What you expect your spouse to be though?
I understand it, but sometimes when you go in as a side chick, sometimes guys don't even say, like, we're gonna talk about this generation nowadays. They think that they can just go talk to a female and they automatically cool with their situation, and they don't even announce that they have a situation. They just be like, oh, I'm just going, going.
That's a fact.
And
So what
deep
you
down
prefer?
inside, I prefer to put on the table,
Okay.
give me the option if
To
I want to
deal
deal
with
with
you.
it or not.
That's a fact. I can
So
respect
now if I
that.
want to deal with that, I gotta deal with what comes with it. I gotta deal with the texting you at certain times. I
Right.
gotta deal with all the stipulations. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But sometimes you can go in it as like, okay, it's just sex and we gonna hang, we gonna buy, and then sometimes it get deeper than that.
Yeah.
So I guess it just really depends on the person. It depends on the.
But you said that men. You were saying that men can't, because you said men could go into sex and not be attached to women. That's what you were saying. You said that's false because
That's
you've been on. I actually agree with you. I mean, there's some truth to that.
You agree with who? Her?
There's
And
some
I
truth.
think
No. It's an exception to every rule.
for
Don't get me
sure.
wrong.
For sure.
Because like this, it's certain stuff that we can do sexually that they just don't do. They just not built that way. We latch on to anything. This bitch can look like
or just
Jabba the Hutt. Damn, she got a fat ass. I'm hitting.
a male.
They don't do that. Like, damn, that nigga ugly as shit, but he got nice arms. I'm fucking that nigga. They don't do that.
Or
And we can have sex with a joint and get up and don't feel absolutely nothing.
not
Like,
know her name, just go on with the rest of your life. Like
niggas just be like,
if we all single,
and forget he had sex with the bro.
the mail lady knock on the door right now, give him mail, and want to have sex with him, you gonna do it. If she's not ugly and
She only gotta have one attractive quality, and the nigga is fucking.
Yeah, as long as she got one. Most women, I'm not gonna say respectable or anything, but most fuck that. Most respectable women outside of like just low down dirty whores. Y'all, it's
What
a
he be talking about?
it's a what's that thing? What's the word? It's premeditated. Y'all know it's not the first time you meet somebody you're gonna have sex with them. I just don't believe it. Even if you say you're gonna have sex with them, by that. Like I'm talking about, if a male lady knock on the door right now, ass titties out, and she wanna have sex, boom. Like y'all gonna at least know. If you see this nigga at a cookout in 3 hours, you'd be like, all right, you know what? Like I said, it's premeditated at a certain point. Like our shit don't be premeditated. That's why cheating is different, because y'all shit premeditated. It's something that he's doing that I'm not doing, which hurts me. Where sometimes it's like, I'm a man, I got caught with it. That's why you can't put yourself in a crazy situation, because your DNA just ain't gonna allow you to. At a certain point, you can't keep blocking everything. So just don't put yourself in that situation at all, to where you're gonna be in a vulnerable position as a man. That's how I feel.
Man, we just don't give a fuck, man. A nigga, all you gotta do is have one attractive quality, and a nigga is humping. If you got a fat ass, you got some big titties, whatever it is.
Right.
All the niggas, listen, How many times?
Or you can just hear it from somebody else.
Yo, I was getting ready to say that.
It's true, but it ain't true.
No, that's true, nigga.
It's true, but it ain't true because I don't live my
That's
life
true.
like that no more. That's not true.
But at one
But
point, you
did,
lived your
though.
life
That's
like
a
that.
fact. That's a fact. You just
At one
evolved.
point.
You evolved. That's what
that
it
ain't
is.
true.
You
Like,
evolved.
niggas
That's a
ain't-
fact because she could be horrible, but in all
And-
aspects. But if you hear something,
If a nigga just get horny enough,
yeah, that's
he
a fact.
gonna hit any jump.
That's
Like,
a fact. Especially if he
Fuck
had no
that.
way of it coming out.
yeah.
That's a fact.
And because I mean, let's just face it. The way the world is set up, like, she cannot or they cannot want to have sex for whatever reason. But if they get horny enough, the way they look physically,
They can get.
they can go get some if they
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Like
Right.
they can send out 3 texts, and I know these Johns going. Well, to be
Right.
honest, the way they look, one John
Boom.
and something. All right, what's up? Like, you know what I mean?
You
I-
sneak away. Even,
Yeah, I'm saying he don't give a fuck what he
right,
doing.
Right, that's a fact.
Listen, baby, my job just called me. I gotta go work. Like,
Right.
you know, a nigga gonna find a way to
Right.
get to that ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we can't do that.
Yeah.
So at some point, we only our options are very limited. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to last minute, like, oh shit, I don't give a fuck how good a nigga look. He gotta be like everything gotta line up for him. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like his options might be better than a nigga who don't look like him, but
Right.
he's still not gonna have it as easy as a female who look good.
Yeah. For sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she can go get hit whatever she want,
At the drop of a dime.
drop it down.
Like literally walk down the street. That's what I'm saying. As a woman, if you walk down the street, or as a man, and if I'm sitting at my house and somebody just offers it, she got one thing, one box. She got 10 items on that box. You check one. Yeah, fuck it.
Nah,
You know what?
'cause if she got ugly feet, then no, I ain't doing it.
Here you go.
I ain't doing it.
Well, how you know if she got sneakers on walking in the street?
That's what I'm
But one
saying.
of the other qualities pop up.
Well, you fuck her with socks
You
on.
might be a titty man. She got big titties.
I don't like ugly
So
feet.
you canceling the
I draw a
chick
line
if
right
her feet ugly?
there. Yeah, yeah.
Get the fuck out.
I am.
Shorty
You think I'm fucking
Shorty
playing?
put the fucking socks on.
She
That's a fact.
she done put 2 months in and doing good. He see the feet is over,
I
huh?
know one thing on y'all list about men that's a deal breaker for y'all. Mine's happen to be feet. No, I'm not a feet man. I just don't like. I just can't do it. Like I know it's one thing on y'all list that y'all like.
There we go.
If that nigga got ugly teeth or whatever, I ain't fucking with him.
You can't have a fucked up headline.
What's a deal breaker? I was about to say, what's a deal
Yeah,
breaker?
all right, okay, that's fine.
You almost hit a nerve, Kira. Easy,
I feel
Kira.
like that
Easy,
was-
Kira. Easy, Kira. Easy, yo. You hit a nerve. You hit a dark spot, Kira.
rooftop
Easy,
missing.
baby. Got his brains
It's
blew
cool
up.
though because if a chick tell me that I don't date bald men, I'm just gonna have to take the L. Like everybody got their preferences. You can't be mad at that.
I think it's case by case.
What you mean?
Case by case. I mean, for me, it's definitely the teeth, but it's case by case. Like just like she said, headline. I might do somebody that got a messed up headline.
If he
but
got
still,
he check off every other box. Like you can't look. You
Yeah.
can't look past that.
I can look past certain things.
Yeah.
I can look past certain things.
But
Like,
wait,
put a hat on, baby.
wait, is this something that you just not looking past, like physically, like I ain't fucking with more?
Teeth.
Teeth.
Because I'm a kisser, so I'm not about to be in your mouth and it's messed up like that. Like or
Not even
gingivitis.
breath, it's just teeth?
Breath,
Oh,
yeah,
the whole. Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
don't know.
scratch that tongue. So your breath was sticking.
I feel like this bullshit. Some girls will got a problem with niggas being bald, but will date.
Here we go. See,
Is it?
see?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Kira.
yeah.
Thanks, Kira.
Go ahead. That shit for 3 more
I
episodes.
didn't say bald. I
3 more
said
fucking episodes.
a
No,
hairline.
it don't even matter. Anything with hair, that's his trigger. Like, that's his
I
trigger.
mean, everybody got their thing. I mean,
Yeah.
when I say a lot of women don't care about their feet, whatever. So that's why I said that. I mean, I may be in one of them moves one night. I may want to draw. Like what the fuck? Like
What's the draw? I
You're
mean,
not gonna talk about what
Sucking
drawing is.
toes.
You're just gonna say draw.
Yeah. Put butter on her feet and licking butter off her feet.
Get the hot sauce out.
It may be your birthday. I may wanna do something nice. Like
Oh my god,
I mean,
nasty dude, man. But whatever,
man,
folks.
you want married? I'm pretty sure this has been up your eye.
Come on, man. We ain't talking. We ain't, I'm
Like,
married.
this
Like you
is-
said,
this
I'm
is-
married,
come on,
man.
like,
We ain't
come
talking
on,
about what I do.
Like,
All right. Listen, man.
We married is okay.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, let me ask y'all this. This a little bit off topic, but it's something I wanted to always know. And I usually ask people, but I find myself asking like different types of people. I want to ask some quality females. Has a random nigga that you didn't even have on your radar, like you didn't even know who this nigga is at all from Adam, ever DM'd you and got your attention? Or do women just respond to niggas that they like already? Because I can't see the Hey Beautiful amongst 15,000 Hey Beautifuls. Like, what made that one stand out? Like, oh, you know, he had a heart next to his. I'm going to respond to that one. I just feel like any dude, whoever was successful in the DM, she already liked him. That's my opinion. She already had her eyes somewhat on him. I don't see a random female just responding to it's 15,000 Hey Beautifuls. Like, how do you weed through the...
So how you slip through the cracks? Has anybody ever slipped through the cracks?
I just think it's a myth. I think niggas
Is it just DMs though, or is it just like some
comments, DMs, whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear niggas all the time, like, they say that's the new way they meet women. Or I just DM'd her. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, she walked past you.
You don't say shit
And
to her
then,
then.
like, you been sitting around all day at the cookout, and
Right.
she walked past you. You wait till you get home, and then you DM her. First of all, you stalking her because you don't know nothing about this broad. You found her Instagram account.
Right.
That's weird to me, first of all. And then you just randomly DM her, hey, I was a guy at the cookout. How are you? Nigga, you sat next to me for 4 hours and ain't say a fucking word.
So has anybody ever slipped through the cracks? That's a good question. Like, it don't even have to just be DMs though. It could
I don't
be.
be playing them DMs no more.
No, boy.
I care. I'm gonna let you answer this because I'm still thinking.
It happened to me a couple of times.
So, cool. Kane.
What makes it different? I got the looks. The looks is definitely one. You gotta go to the profile, then you gotta start looking through the pictures and everything, see what's up with them, what they got going on. Do they look like a bum? Like, if they look official, then you might get a high back. Most of those Hey Beautifuls though that do come through are now the sugar daddies. Like,
Darling.
if you see Hello
Niggas with
Beautiful,
graying their beard and shit.
you know for sure it's probably a sugar daddy, and now the sugar daddies are starting to be younger. Like, I'm catching.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, like
I know.
they got young
I know a
profile
couple of
pictures.
niggas.
Like, hold up, who you? Like,
Yeah.
then you gotta send it to your girls to see who the hell this is. You gotta check out. Y'all know this person? Like, you know, they give the okay. Yeah, I know him. He cool. Then you might be like, all right.
So y'all be pulling people
Like-
niggas paperwork, huh?
Oh
That's
yes.
exactly what
Oh
they do.
yes. You
Contracts.
gotta get your resume right. I had one guy on Facebook. It was funny to me. I don't know if it was cute or stalkerish. I don't know. It was cool though. Like because it was actually somebody that like used to work at my job, and I just was randomly just like, you know, you on Facebook you like people's stats and stuff. And he called me and was like, you know, you can video call now. And he called me. He was like, is there a reason that you hearted my picture?
That's what he said.
Yeah, I said, well, shit, it's a new feature on Facebook. Like, I didn't know it was that deep.
So you
Like,
this picture and he got acting like he had a problem with that?
no, he
he trying
was
to see
trying to
what's
make
up.
something. That was his lead way
It's
in.
the reason why you heard my picture. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's how I said, shit, it's a new feature. I
That's the
didn't know
jab.
it was something crazy about that. Like,
Yeah.
he was like, no, because I've been eyeing you for a while. Like, that was just his lead way in. But I was like, I didn't see nothing wrong with it. But I thought it was different.
He slipped through the cracks. That's like one
He
of
definitely
those.
slept through it.
Yeah.
Like, he slipped through it. Like,
When you mean slip through the cracks, what can you elaborate?
It's like somebody that wasn't in my head, wasn't on your radar at all. You was like, yeah, that's like, I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I got all. You could even like somebody else or think you like somebody else, and then next thing you know, 3 months. I don't know. I ain't gonna say no time frame. You give in such and such conversation, or you give them whatever. Next thing you know, 3 months in, y'all done fucked already, or done went out on a date, like anything.
I never had that. Like, the only thing I can say that ever happened was me following someone who, how can we explain?
Like, go ahead, give up
the
girl code.
They like to mute they shit.
Yeah.
How can I say?
Come on, throw it. I'ma catch it. Go ahead.
Remember, he's like, follow this person, got a lot of tips, and the person hit me up from across. He lived in Texas.
All right, I got you.
So I went to go follow this person for business, like you know how you follow somebody that got stocks or do
Follow
marketing,
them, meaning like an Instagram like, or whatever.
influencer.
Got you.
And he ended up shooting his shot.
Did it land?
It landed somewhat. We never met up, but it landed somewhat. That was the only time that ever happened to me. Like, I never, like, if somebody hit me up and I don't know, I'm just like whatever. Like, if they were like, oh, you look nice or whatever, I won't be ignorant. I just tap it like okay,
right.
say thank you. But it's never like, can I? No.
Yeah, that's dead.
Can I ask you a question? So since you just said that, now me personally, I don't do the DM antics, because I feel like y'all get like a million of them per day. So it's like, I mean, so what is the best way? Plus, I don't really like giving compliments to these new generation of females because they just. This
nigga.
But I feel like, what is the best way to approach y'all nowadays in this type of society? If that's not working, like how, like, because some women look approachable, but they don't want to be bothered. Like, is it just you just gotta go for just take a risk, or how would y'all?
Yeah, nigga, bust your gat, nigga, stop
Right,
bitching.
you might gotta be a little creative with it.
He want a whole blueprint.
No, I'm not saying that because you can't. Oh, I don't like niggas in my DM. My DM closed. You try to talk on the street, like, don't you see I got my earphones on? Don't you see I'm mad?
She could be having
Like,
a bad day though,
shit.
but she could be having
I'm
a
just
bad day
asking.
though.
They women. I'm not asking y'all
I don't
niggas.
think-
I'm asking them.
I don't think it's a specific way. It just have to be like for my situation now. It was more so the way it happened.
Was different?
It wasn't different, but how I met the person that I'm talking to now, he did some type of work that I needed him to come out to, and then he shot his shot. And I was like, oh, let me just give it a chance. I was iffy the whole time up until the first date, literally. Prior to that, I had actually came at the person I was prior to him. I came at that person, so
Right.
I don't know. I don't really.
It's
I
a
just
creative way too, though.
Yeah. So I mean,
in my mind, it just seems like hit or miss. I just wanted to know, is that the
That's
same in
it,
your
nigga.
mind?
It's make or miss, I guess.
Yeah.
No, because nigga, we men, they don't think like us. So I just wanted to
No,
clarify.
but
it's
you-
like how the approach.
It's the approach. You see how Quavo got Sweetie?
Man, he's a rapper, so
He just threw emojis out. Like, he did the
Oh,
the
you not getting
snowflake,
what
like, and it caught her eye because it was something
It landed.
different.
Boom. then you work your magic from there. It's 101.
I mean, I
You
guess
got
it's
you
different.
got you got to
your
think
eye
out
on
the
someone.
box.
Now, for instance, say you have your eye on somebody, right? You know her through a mutual friend. Okay, let me study her. Go on her page and study her, what she like or whatever the case is. Ask a friend. Go send her something, or do something that she wouldn't think of to get her attention.
Right, thinking out the
We
box.
wouldn't know what the hell she wouldn't think of, but that one thing makes a lot more sense. Well, how the hell I'm supposed to know what she wouldn't think of? Like, I'm not. How do I know what you wouldn't think of? Like, so you said do something that she wouldn't think. How the fuck I'm supposed to know?
No, I get what you're saying though. Like,
But I get the first thing where it's like, send her, if she like, I don't know, dog, send her a stuffed dog, or I ain't gonna buy her a dog, but send her something. But I don't know what the hell she's not thinking about. Like, that's
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just send her something.
there you go.
Go to.
All right, look, I got a question for y'all.
right?
Would you date somebody with kids? Well, it's like a 2-part question. Number 1 or 3-part. Would you date somebody with kids? If yes, is it an age limit on like the youngest they can be? Because even if Derek would date somebody with kids, God forbid, but if he was, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want nobody with babies. So I guess the different ages depends on your age, where you at. blah blah blah, and what's the cap? And I would like it from a woman's perspective because, you know, and I'm talking about he's a full-time dad, like got custody.
But he got custody.
Yeah, he got custody.
That means that
It's different.
That loads the question up a little different.
Yeah, that's different.
Go ahead, Kier. You can since you don't have kids, so you can give your opinion from.
I think, yeah, I'll date somebody, but my cap would be like 3 at the most.
Damn,
Yeah, that's a lot. That's good. Because if he got 4, then he ain't got time anyway.
My deal breaker is newborn to like 2.
Oh, so you could do Tyler's.
But you said full custody, so mom not mom is not in present sight.
Yeah, let's just say
we can go with that.
We're gonna stay in perfect world scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she ain't in the mix, then I guess something I could help out with. I'm not gonna play the mother role straight on.
Yeah, of course.
But if we have chemistry, I'm a look out.
Does that temper your expectations on or your qualifications or your expectations rather, which means he can't take you out on this expensive date or he can't do X, Y, Z because he's a single father of 3 kids. Like, so now you can't expect him to do what I would do if I'm single. Or
per se, like I deal with a couple of I dealt with a couple of guys that were full-time dads and the moms weren't around or they were every other weekend moms.
Right.
Which is some new shit.
Yeah.
But I don't expect so much.
Yeah.
Because I know the situation. Like, it's going to be times that you can't get rid of your kids or you just don't have it.
Right.
But I'm not an expensive chick. Like, I'm cool and I got my own fun. So it's just like, hell, I might even send over a pizza to the family to make sure, we cool and we can chill on that type note. Like, it's not all about always going out and trying to do this and that. It's just like, we could just have a chill time and be cool. And even if you were on some like, damn, I messed up. Like, if I got it and I'm vibing with you, like, I'm going to look out either way.
That's a hard pill to swallow, though.
3 kids, though?
I'm 3 is the max, but I'm not even going to go that route. But, like, depending on the situation, like, he could have had those kids and the mom passed away or some shit. Like, I can't judge you on that. Yeah. So it's just like certain circumstances, but I'm not gonna flat out just be trying to deal with a dude that got 3 kids.
It's hard. It's hard to take money or for me, I can't speak for everybody.
It's definitely like that. Like, men, they do not have like I could say with me and her, like, we grew up with men, like
that's difficult.
Tons of men. So it's just like we had that family on the block that it's just like. That dynamic, they basically taught us, like, it's not always on one side. Mm-hmm. So, like, we go out, like, we try to be quick about it. Like, we know how men are, so we might catch the waitress while we go into the bathroom, but, like, yo, like, I'm going to take care of this bill right here. Don't even, trip about it. Like, don't even let them know. We just going to walk out afterward. Like... So just to not like mess with their ego or anything, but it's just like you just don't always have to do it on your end. Yeah. We together, we gonna rock out.
Right.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Yeah, I definitely respect that. They definitely wasn't doing that shit in the 90s, but whatever.
And not that generation,
man. Why would they do that not ass anyway, nigga?
Yeah, I know, but you just said you just a mother day.
So go ahead.
All right, so my point of view from, I only have one. So my max, I don't know. I can't really say I have a max. Now, I might have a max on, I don't even know if I have a max on how many different baby moms you have. Because I don't feel like dealing with that.
Right.
My daughter and father have two different, he has 3 kids, 3 different baby moms or whatever. I'm the last. I really didn't have to deal with no drama. No. So, I don't know. I will deal with guys with kids because I have a kid. You know, that has to be fair. Like, I'm gonna say, no, I'm not gonna deal with a guy that don't have kids. I mean, that do have kids. I mean, I have one myself.
That don't change it though. People think that way.
Yeah, well, I can't. I'm open. I'm open. I won't go newborns.
Okay.
Maybe newborns 1 year old.
Max, why?
Because it's still fresh. Y'all still, if y'all was in a relationship, or if y'all was dealing with each other when the mother was carrying the child. That's if, you know.
Right.
Now, say if it was like one night stand, hit it, or we been stopped talking when she was 4 months.
Yeah.
Now, that's a different situation. But if we fresh out, them feelings are still there.
You dabbling.
I don't care if y'all not together and you start dealing with another female, you still have feelings for this individual.
Right.
All right. I want to keep everything in perfect world perspective. Like, even though we know it ain't gonna be like that, but that's tough. I mean, I can't imagine a woman dealing with somebody with a newborn. Like, in reality, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, in perfect world situation where it's like the mom ain't around, you know they ain't together, but he got a newborn. You could deal with that.
I can honestly say, but I was young when I was dealing with prom date.
Yeah.
And when I met him, I was a teenager. I was a teenager, and I met him, and his child wasn't even 1. It was like a newborn. And I was dealing with him all the way up until, how old was I? 20?
How old was he? How much older? Is he older than you?
Yeah, he was older than me. He was, I want to say he was, when I went on prom, he probably was like early 20s.
So that means you got 5 years on you. Okay, so go ahead.
He might got no more than 5 years. I can't remember.
Right. That's cool. No, I just want to gauge.
And I dealt with him.
And everything was right?
Like everything was cool. Not to my knowledge that he was dealing with his child mother, no. I even was buying stuff for the little girl. Like,
right.
So, but now, today, 2020, I'm not dealing with nobody that has a newborn. Unless it's somebody like, oh, dad, I popped this girl, it was a one night stand.
Yeah, this happened.
And this girl popped up and said, this is my baby. Then I'm already in it with you.
Right.
I was expecting, I ain't gonna lie, with that question, I was expecting a more, y'all pretty much gave the same answer, but I was expecting a more understanding answer coming from, I was expecting what you said, but I was expecting a more selfish answer coming from Kira because she don't have no kids. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was expecting her to be like, shit. But when she said 3, that threw me off. I'm like, damn, 3? Like, God damn.
I think 2 is probably because our age. We in our 30s.
I mean,
a lot of people that have kids already.
It's rough to find a nigga who, well, it's 2 of them, but it's rough to find niggas without kids. It really is. But yeah, so
I mean, then some women say, your first child got to be my second child. Like,
huh?
I said some women be saying like when I told a certain women they got kids, they be like, well, your first child got to be my second child. Meaning, some women that already got kids be wanting men with none. I'm like, that's kind of selfish. And
no, because like I can see how that would hinder. Like, if she got a kid, you got a kid, and y'all both got active child's parent, y'all co-parenting. I guess they can throw a little monkey wrench because you got to get a babysitter or whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, for me personally, like, I don't know, that's very complex because certain women with children, I don't have kids, so if I date a woman with children, it's a lot of things I gotta consider. Because I may want 2, 3, I don't, but I may want that, and she may be like, I'm done. And
well, like, that'll be something y'all should establish early.
It is, but woman, she may would have been done with that, but just changed her mind. I mean, it's her body; she can do whatever she wants.
She changed her mind. Say it again.
Like, she could have changed her mind. She could have been down with having another one, but changed me. Like, you know what? I don't want any.
Nah, that's bullshit.
I'm just saying. You saying it's bullshit, but they got them out. They can do
now. Can I say?
Because that means she didn't want it then when she said
it's true, but shit like this happens.
It's for me. it's hard to date someone with no kids.
Because
Understanding of I have
This is new.
good co-parenting.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Good co-parenting with my child father. So
that's what it is.
people could be that.
It's
People could
insecurity.
be insecure about that and think like, oh, you dealing with shit. I'm like, I never
And you self-sufficient.
dad back and my daughter father if we wasn't together. You know what I mean? But you have those stereotypes. You have those people that do. The back and forth.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I may not always have a sitter. So I might have my child 75% of the time and you want to go out, but you got to wait for me to figure something out with my child. And it's not, the guys don't understand. They might say, yeah, I understand. And then when months later, and you keep, not saying using the same excuse, but your time is like,
divided. It's
All
not
right,
all
so
about
I just you say we can't go out, but can I still come kick it, or we?
right.
It depends.
No.
It depends. It depends because now I have to bring you around my child.
And how long does that take?
It's no time limit.
Yeah.
It's comfortability.
Yeah, that gotta be.
Okay.
I can imagine that gotta be like a feel thing.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
Right.
And it's hard for females because a lot of females have their kids majority of the time. Even though, like, in my case, my child is with me primarily, but her father is fully active too. Like, she's with her father too.
Yeah.
Parts of the week.
Right.
But my child's with me. She a girl. She with me mainly. So it's kind of hard for mothers too to have that freedom.
Yeah. All right. So let's just say, because like I said, that's why I said, can I still come kick it? Because I'm thinking like, all right, if we at that point where I've been around your daughter or been around your son before, and we passed that, and I'm thinking like, damn, these niggas acting crazy because it's like, damn, we can't go out to this $300 restaurant. I know a nigga like me gonna be like, oh, we can't.
Right.
You want to order some pizza? We can watch Love and Hip Hop, baby. I know you want to watch Love and Hip Hop.
If I want my child around you,
you good.
I go out to eat with you with my child,
Right.
you can come over.
How does that work? How does that initial thing work? Do you like wean them? Like, how's the first initial? Is it set up like come? Is it all different? They all vary.
All different. It could be just a running. I could be in the car and I gotta meet up with this person to drop something off.
Right.
And so happily my child there, and I don't know.
But even that is still different than coming to the house and.
By that time, that's not the first encounter. It can't.
That's
be.
crazy.
Yeah, they got to be.
Crazy.
Yeah, no.
It definitely can't be the first.
I don't even know. I couldn't do it. Like for a long time, I used to be like, "What's the big deal?" But then now that I got kids, like, if some God forbid something ever happened between me and that motherfucker upstairs, like I couldn't.
You couldn't what?
Ain't nobody coming around my daughters. I mean, if they was young,
They grown now. Oh,
but I'm just saying, like they was young, like
right.
ain't nobody coming around them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Until
you would really have to have a hold on me to have me like, or really impress me somehow to be like, oh, I'm gonna bring you around these little motherfuckers. But other than that, no, man, I can't even imagine it. And we talk about a woman around another woman. Even I'm not saying that nothing can't happen, but
right.
I look at it like, all right, a woman, and then y'all got a daughter, so it's like I can see her not wanting to bring another man around her daughter. Like, I mean, I get that. And I think we all can imagine where our minds will run wild with that. Like, you ain't bringing no nigga I don't really know around my daughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what'll happen.
Right.
But
Or around my son.
I feel like that for a female. I don't trust. It's hard for you to trust someone that you don't know in the presence of your child. And we don't understand it as parents on the other end. Like, if I'm saying that to my child father, like, I don't know this person. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know this person's name or whatever the case could be. You have to understand that parent until that parent is comfortable enough. And then, but sometimes, honestly, things can go out the window. Your opinion don't even matter. It's my judgment only.
Right.
And to be honest, that's who it should be. Like, oh, you talk about you and like your baby father, something like that. Oh, all right, well, yeah, I get that. Well, no.
That's a tough,
No,
sticky
I agree and I disagree because I know a lot of niggas still be in love or still be having, like, they still be harboring feelings.
Yeah.
So they be like, you can't be having no nigga around my child. Like, they just be doing that shit just
flexing.
to be.
I know women
To
like
be
that
spiteful.
Yeah,
Yeah, no doubt. Like,
that
people
type
spiteful.
time. But
You can pick up on that. If I pick up on it that you being spiteful, then the fuck out of here.
But
like,
sometimes I don't really think so because, like, for instance, not to even put my business out there, when I was going through what I was going through, when I felt like, you know, I wanted to meet my child, my daughter, father, girlfriend, that was a struggle.
For you or for him to link y'all?
Exactly.
For you
Right.
to internalize that?
No, the link.
The link, okay.
But on his end, he thought I was being spiteful.
Yeah.
But I was over him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was completely, I don't know if he was completely over me because there wasn't no discussion, but I was completely over him. So it wasn't me being spiteful. It's just you have a whole person around my child that I don't know the name. I can't say, oh, how you doing? My name is Danielle. I'm the mother.
Right.
You this, whatever the case is, and you leaving my child with this person, you got, like, got some type of respect.
I get it.
if they're in a relationship, at some point y'all gotta meet because if anything else, God forbid, it can be for emergency purposes. Like something might happen to homeboy.
Yeah, and she got to drop him off.
I got to get with you, and I don't even know who I'm getting with. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at some point, y'all got to have some kind of, I don't want to say communication, but for lack of better words, I'm gonna say communication. Y'all got to have something.
And you got to gauge the type of person that's around your daughter, point blank. Yeah, like, because I might be blinded by, because I love her or whatever. You can still gauge it just looking purely for your child's benefit. So, I mean, you might have a better judgment of some things I don't even see just because you know as a woman, like, which is different from me knowing. Yes, I get that.
Yeah, it got to be some kind of line. It got to be some line of communication. All right, so y'all got any questions for us?
You thought we put them on blast?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, y'all, I remember you telling us that you said you feel like it's slim pickings as far as the men out here. It
is. And I feel like part of the reason it's slim pickings because us females make it easy for guys. So it's like, this is my point of view of guys. Like, guys may look at it as like, why do I have to work hard for you when I know I can get this from this person and I don't have to work as hard or I don't have to do all this?
But what do I want though? Like,
but a lot of guys don't know what they want. They don't even have their idea of I want something, or like we was talking about foundation.
Early. Yeah, it goes what we said earlier. I'm comfortable being here and not ascending. I'm comfortable just riding this straight line through. It's easier for me. It's easier for me to be right here. I won't never graduate. I'm comfortable.
A lot of people don't like challenges.
Yeah, that's what it is, or just don't want to better themselves.
Yeah, so they don't want that stability, and the problem is that like these females is definitely making it easier for the men because it's just like, you know, they could just flat out say, you know, I'm not looking for the relationship right now, and these chicks like, all right, well, I'm in it, but in all reality, they just thinking that they're going to be around just long enough for them to change their mind, like, you know, like they eventually going to be in that relationship that he already said he didn't want. So therefore, he's still going to do him regardless because you're still around trying to play that role and it's not really happening. So that's what I say, like, y'all make it easy because it's just like, well, I don't have to answer you. Like, you know, I don't even you questioning me. I don't even have to answer that because you're not my girl. Like, you know, so in that sense, it's just like, you know, these females, like,
they want to get their hands dirty. Or
why be in a relationship if y'all going to still do what y'all doing?
I mean, you said you had that question? I was about to say something about it.
Go ahead. No. It's not on this topic. I want you to go ahead.
I don't know. I feel like it's like women say it ain't really no good, or I ain't gonna say good black women, but just good men out here, period. I don't know. I just feel like it is, but the ones y'all attracted to just don't be that. And I feel like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know some good men. I'm pretty sure you know some good men. Like, I don't know.
I know some good men.
They think that could be good, and then later
I'm saying like it's some alright dudes out here that's not in the streets that's doing their business.
And I feel
like
no, sir.
That's the slim pickings right there,
I'm just
because
saying,
you're thinking that they're
You got a
official,
pocket.
but they got a whole hidden agenda on the side.
What you say, Karen? Okay.
They got a whole hidden agenda / family and everything else going, painting a picture as if, oh, I'm this bull.
I can feel them bust ties
Like-
rolling over me now.
I'm that bull. I got all this situated. I'm together, like, and you got all this on the side that you not even speaking upon. Though
I think people who don't want to put the work in now is when they try to get their life together at 40, but then the pickings is really slim then. Like, because now you've been y'all been in this stagnant ass relationship for 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
You use goods. I ain't gonna say she's used goods, but now the women that's in a dating pool at 40, they already established. You've been coasting with whatever the hell however you've been coasting. You ain't want to better yourself then. So now you putting yourself at a disadvantage, unless you're gonna attract the same type of caliber of women at 40. No,
because they going to the young girls now.
that's a fact.
They going to the 23s, 24s,
You know what? I
because
don't know, man.
now they can dictate
I don't know.
and
Hold
feel
that,
as
y'all.
though
I don't like young women.
they'll level up now.
I don't like young women. I don't know. I can't see.
As of right now, how old are you?
I'm 28. I don't like
Okay,
young
as of
women.
right now, you don't like.
She
young
like,
women.
damn, you only 28.
I don't like
Thought it
young.
was 50.
That's never been my wave though.
But you might never know once
Never
you
been my wave.
become.
But I have specific reasons why I don't like young
No,
women.
but you still young.
No,
We're
he-
talking about these
I'm
40-year-olds.
with him though. It's not that
That's
young.
never been my wave.
We're talking about these 40-year-olds
I'm with him though.
not looking for somebody on their level.
There you go.
Because they're not going to make it with that, because at 40, this chick should already be at a top tier caliber.
At 40, that mean
Like-
liking 50-year-olds? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
There's
so
nothing
now
wrong with
they're
that.
going to look for a chick that's younger that don't really have everything together, so they could look like they that nigga.
Yeah.
No, I just think you
But
like
I
what
think
you
that
like,
falls
though.
back to a nigga character. That's just not me. I have nothing in common with a chick that's 23.
At all, especially
I have
at
nothing
40.
in common with a chick that's 23.
Yeah, you do.
And that's now.
But think about it. That's what I said.
Yeah, I ain't
When
got your
you
edges.
think about it. When you become 40 and you talk to a chick that's 28 years old, that's got her life together, then what?
Why
You
she
talking
want
about
me?
saying
Why she
that.
want me, though?
23, she just getting off of her feet.
You can't say that.
That's
Would
just
you,
not the
would
wave
you,
I'm on.
would you mess with Meg
That
the
ain't the-
Stallion?
What is she? 24, 23? That's just
It don't
not.
matter.
It's not the wave that I'm on.
You messing with Megan Stallion.
I'm about to say, you
Be
can't say that.
realistic. That's not the wave that I'm on. Like I've never been into
And it's
young
always
women.
exceptions to the rule.
So you like older women? What you
Yes,
saying?
I've never been into like niggas that know me.
Young.
know
Wait.
me.
When you say
So-
young,
so what's
you
the
mean your
oldest you
age?
mess
Oldest
with?
I've dated was 38. I've never been into
Now,
younger
is
women.
it
youngest
the
you-
age?
I said the older I've dated
Is
was
it the
38.
age or is it the mental? Is it the age or the mental?
It's the age, the mental, the experience.
Wait.
Conversation.
Let me ask this. Oh, cause I want some clarity. You mean women? You don't want women younger
No.
than you, or
No,
you
I don't
fine
want
dating
women
some?
younger than me.
But you fine with dating somebody your age?
Yeah, my
Oh,
age and
oh,
up.
oh, I
I
got
don't
you.
like younger women.
Oh, I got you.
Like I've always been like that. Like that's just what
I agree with him, though.
And the only reason why I say is it the age or the mental, because I know someone that's 23 that's an RN that's doing her thing on her own with no kids, and she got a good mental.
Hold on. What was that?
23-year-old RN that's doing it for herself, but you said the mental, but her mental is there, but it's just the age that you can't mentally handle is the age number, but mentally she there. She career wise,
Yeah, and
you know,
I
no
mean
kids.
that's outstanding. But that age, that's still a part of one of my little preferences. I'm just not on that wave. I'm not really. I mean, the only drawback about me dating older women is they have kids, and that could become a problem.
Grandkids.
So that's when men start looking at younger women because they don't have kids. So, but me in general, like I've always been attracted to older women, and that's just what it is.
I understand. I totally understand.
Like I mean, I know he on the same wave too.
Damn, don't put my man business out there.
Hey, he definitely.
All right, so let me ask you this. Let's just say you meet Shorty, right? And let's just say age just never come up. Y'all just meet wherever y'all at, y'all vibe, you know what I mean? Y'all kicking it, and she thorough. And then maybe
Like a month
You
or
just
two?
act like, yo, how old? It just come up like, damn, how old is you? And she be like, well, I'm 22.
Now, currently?
Yeah, but her whole vibe is,
I'm gonna be a little
It'll throw you off.
flustered by that. I'm mad as shit.
But
but it's gonna throw all your theories out the window though. Like,
It
damn.
is, but
yeah, but there's always exceptions to the rules, though. There's always, but majority you can sniff that out a mile. Like even she might have our shit together, but the conversation initially, I can tell.
Yeah,
She's young.
definitely.
Like I hear everything you're saying. She got her shit together. She's on the right track. Cool. It's not money. A lot of people have success and drive, but the conversation is like, she's a baby at a certain or at 23. Yeah, just conversations is different. Like because your experience, you can't experience everything that I'm used
No,
to.
I mean I understand because I agree on the female end. Like I'm definitely not talking to nobody that's I barely talk to anybody that's my age. Like normally people that I talk to have at least a couple years on me.
Shit.
yeah. I mean, I understand that too. But with me personally, I'll give you a little example. You know, I was talking to this one John. I didn't know how old she was, but until we was in the car, we was going on a date, and I was just vibing. I had threw some. I don't know who the fuck. Maybe it's Luther or Alicia Keys or whatever I threw on. Like I don't like listening to rap music all goddamn day. Like I get a headache after a while. So I threw something like that on. She was like, "What is this? Like, like I ain't trying to hear this. Like, throw some Future on." I'm like, "That's how old you is." Like I don't want to hear that shit all day.
That would ruin that shit though.
Yeah, like
I've been listening to Luther since I was like
so that's what I'm
9.
saying. That's a deal
You
breaker
can't
for me.
experience everything.
If I can't throw that on, that's what
but-
I'm Luther on the daily. And if I can't do that, then we will have a problem.
But let me ask you a question.
mean-
If you seen me walking down the street, would you walk right past me thinking that I'm younger than what I am? Because I don't look my age.
Careful.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yeah. I walk by you thinking you're younger than you are. Save my
Why you
man.
trying to set me up like
Yeah, she definitely.
Well, I say
look
be
like-
very, very careful.
She was making eye contact with that nigga, not me.
I'm just saying.
You
Like,
still
because you said you only deal with older chicks. But
You can
clearly,
tell-
I don't look my age.
It's not the look though; it's the conversation.
Yeah.
Because you could be our age, but if your conversation is of a 23-year-old,
But I don't know what she's saying is he might walk down the street and see her
mean-
and be like, damn, she all right, she nice, but
She
she a little young Jones. I ain't even mess with her. But she might be older than you.
yeah. Well, I mean, it comes with the conversation though. Like
But you might not even get to the
no
conversation.
conversation. He just stereotyping me right here, right
Like-
then. Like I'm walking right past her. She a young John. She look cute, but
No,
she,
you don't go off of that.
Like-
I don't think you go. off
But
of
he
that.
already said that though earlier.
He look like he do. Look how he looking. He thinking
You
too.
can't look like. I mean, you can look.
like Silver.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Like
don't
somebody
look-
would think Silver was damn near 40.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, did I put that on Instagram? I mean, on the draw. I guess I gotta bleep that out. But you wouldn't think that she was as old as she is.
Yeah.
Like, did y'all think she was that old? Like, she like damn near 40. She's like 39 years old.
I was giving her like
Conversation.
35.
music takes would bring out a woman age to me too.
No, just walking past.
Yeah. No, walking past, you can't tell. I mean, you can. Sometimes you it's hit or miss. But the conversation to me, like I said, you can have a lot going for you, like your friend or whatever. But I can gauge. She just hasn't experienced enough to where I might be talking about mortgages and just
No,
whatever. And,
I'm gonna put it in another perspective. What if you tried to talk to her and you found out that she's only 24
it's the conversation.
because she looked older than her actual age?
Damn.
Yeah, that's kind of foul, but whatever. She even looked like, what the? Excuse me?
I'm just saying because
Cut the camera off.
I ain't touching that.
I'm like, cause now you vibing with her, but now you realize that she's only 24. What happens then? You cutting her off?
I can't see somebody being 20.
Cause I had a situation like that before.
Is that what Albert stuff now?
What's your
Anyway,
situation?
anyway. My fault. Not my fault. My
Go,
fault.
what's your situation? You had a situation like what?
No, it was a girl that I used to talk to that was actually she had her own job. She actually owned her house. She got a couple degrees, but she 24, and we had a problem. Like I could never look past her age.
How was you?
I met
22.
her when I was.
Yeah, right.
Like, I was 19 at the time.
Come on.
She's
27.
24. You 27. She's last year.
Yeah. So, but when I first met her, I didn't think that. I found out. I realized her age
And you couldn't.
after I already was
Needy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then, I mean, I still think about it to this day, but I mean,
Yeah,
you dropped the ball. That's different,
You
though.
fucked up, nigga.
If you.
That's why your hair fell the fuck up.
He said, "It is what it is."
That was your boat. God gave you a boat, nigga.
Yeah, fuck my blessing is what you're saying. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck my blessing.
yeah, look, man.
She might come back around. You never know.
But
No, it's not
Yeah,
that. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, you know, if you
Like, this nigga's a loser. You fucked
like,
up,
you
dog.
can find a diamond that's younger. It's just, I just like older women, man. Like, I don't know.
my thing is, if the conversation is cool and I don't get that young vibe from the door, I can look past it. But I haven't got to that point yet where I can, like, I'm 28. If you 27 and that's younger than me, but that's like kind of the same. If the conversation, if you where you supposed to be, you're gonna be where you supposed to be. But like 20, I think 25 and down at this point is kind of like, I don't like dealing with younger women, but 25 and down is like, that's a baby.
But they may be mature as far as handling their responsibilities of things of that nature. But when it comes to him, this man is 28, 30. He already experienced certain relationships as a grown man, so he's more mature as far as the relationship aspect. And that's the struggles that I had with that young woman, because I was more mature as far as relationships, and I knew how things went. And she
Nigga, y'all was
At
2 years
28,
apart.
I still feel as
You-
though
you
y'all
like-
not
we speaking
mature.
on my experiences,
No,
bro.
of course not. Of course not. At 25, I felt like I was mature. Now I look back, like I was nowhere near as mature as I am. At 30, I better not be as mature as I better not be at the same maturity level at 30 as I am now. Like, as time, I gotta evolve and grow. Like, that's just, if not, then
Man, just don't put no age on your blessings, man. For real. You might be letting I've seen, and I'm not just saying because
I
of
be having
age,
an
but
older chick telling I'm too young for them too. By the way, I be saying the same shit.
I've seen a lot of dudes
that's a fact.
fuck up and fuck over a lot of good women for their own little pet peeves, or to me, which I think is the gayest shit in the world, is like you trying to please your homies and do shit your homies want to do versus doing, and I'm going off topic a little bit, I'm saying, but you doing shit with your homies instead of doing shit with your lady.
Right.
Like, you always choosing your homies over your lady. But you'd be surprised how many dudes do this.
Gonna go kick it with Craig and
Yeah,
then
every night. Like, damn, dog, you
And
got
she
a
a thorough
fucking
drunk.
diamond in the crib and you fucking
I hear
her
this a
over.
lot, but I don't got a lot of homies. But I hear a lot of people say that men do that.
They do it all. Listen, I watched it 1,000 times, bro. And I'd be like, dog, like, not saying I'm looking at somebody else's woman, but I'm like, dang, dog, this joint actually solid. And you doing nut shit.
What's solid? What's solid?
Just a
Consider
good
solid.
girl. Just a good girl. She a good girl. She a good girlfriend / wife. She handled the home. She handled all her responsibilities. She don't had you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be worrying about her in no fucking hookah club every fucking Saturday night. Like, she do what she's supposed to do as a good woman. She check every good woman box. That's a solid joint. And that's what we all, in my opinion, I think that's what we all set out to get, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get that,
It's fuck up still,
and then
right?
you fuck it up.
Oh, okay.
Based off of other people's
Trying not to hear the, oh man, she got you whipped. Oh man, you on that nut shit. Yeah, I'm on that nut shit, nigga. I'm going to crib.
Yeah, right. Because with my household, ain't got shit to do with y'all.
Yeah, like, nigga.
But everybody don't understand it
Right.
because they looking at the outside point of views instead of worrying about what's going on.
That's
But the thing is, most niggas do. They just
Afraid.
they afraid
ego.
to be who they are, and they afraid to do what they really want to do. Most niggas want to be home with
Wow.
they woman,
watching
chilling.
Insecure and shit, right?
like, you know what I'm
Love and
saying?
hip-hop.
Like,
Right.
dog, like, why don't you want to get that text like, yo, I cook some chicken, some macaroni. You're like, what?
Yeah.
I bought you a 6-pack on the way home from work. It's in the freezer. What? Or I'm gonna sit in the pool hall with these niggas. I'm out. Damn, dog,
And
you
you might
always
get into
leaving.
some
Yeah,
dumb
nigga,
shit.
I'm out.
Right.
I'm out, nigga. Y'all here eating fucking Chinese food. No, nigga, I'm going to the crib.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 4. I'm going to watch Love and Hip Hop, my baby. We're going to go watch SVU for 4 hours. Yeah, nigga, I'm going to the crib. Y'all got me fucked up, but...
Now, on a man's perspective, do y'all judge chicks that like to go out most of the week?
Yeah.
I couldn't be with her.
I
You
do.
talking about out to the club or just like
Not
out?
the club, but just to a bar or lounge, just chill.
Yeah, I mean,
And don't want to be in a house. They don't like being homebodies.
I don't like chicks that just don't know when to sit. That don't know when to sit down.
If I don't know her, or if put it this way, if I don't know her and I don't know her home life, and I'm looking at her like, damn, why the fuck is Shorty in the club?
But
But
that's
we not
based
even
off my
saying club, we
personality.
can say-
Or like this, at like yeah, the bar. Somewhere. I'm wondering like, damn, every night, every time she posts on
This
Instagram,
one-
she at the bar. It's like I'm a judger, but if she's single and she like, you know what I'm saying, like clearly single, I'm not judging her too much because I don't know what's going on at her crib.
Right.
Like she never posts no nigga. Something wrong there. It's not like she just one of them Jones where like I judge chicks different if I know they got a dude and they in every fucking weed cloud and every hookah
I
bar.
had somebody tell me that I went out too much, and I didn't think that I went out, and it was more so like I do here. So when I'm finished doing here, I live right around the corner from Fridays. I'm gonna go get me some. I'm not cooking.
Right.
I've been staying on my feet,
Right.
so I'm gonna go get me some food and get a drink. But I don't consider that going out. I consider that me grabbing some food and getting a drink.
Yeah.
That's that. But that person was like, "Well, you go out. What?"
See, too
And I'm
much.
single
Perception.
too.
See, the too much is the variable because too much to me might be you going out at all, but too much to him might be. Oh, I don't mind if my girl. I don't mind if Danielle go out with Kira. You know what I mean?
Right.
They do their Thursday, Friday
Every
happy
week,
hour.
yeah, see, I don't mind that.
They've
either.
been doing that before me.
We do the podcast every week. Boom. That's stamped. One day out the week. Most of the time it's at night. If everything would have went to get right, it would have been yesterday. If I would have did something on Friday, if I'd have did something on Friday with me and a whole like what's that's subjective. Like because you don't know what's 2 times a week.
But you are you talking about single life or are you talking about relationship? Because the thing is, for me is when I'm in a relationship, I know how to
conduct yourself.
Right,
Yeah,
conduct
yeah.
myself. But
Right.
me going to Fridays, a restaurant, and then
Yeah.
to go get something to eat and get a drink when that shit is literally 3 minutes from my house.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not staying on my feet and there's nothing else open because I'm getting done late. I don't see.
Yeah.
But tell us about that question you had.
I'm trying to think of. It was right there. It was about. It was a guy question. I can't.
I mean, only way I got a problem with what you just said, like, all right, we're in a relationship and every night
No.
you going around the corner.
No.
Because my whole twist is, type nigga I am, all right, you doing here, I'm a cook. I'm gonna go knock something back real fast.
No,
and then we can do that.
Me, I'm more affectionate. I like to be under my significant other. So.
Right.
So you like your man going out there?
He rolled his eyes. That mean, I'm tired of this nigga going out there.
Frank, you want press charges after this?
A little bit, probably. But
Gonna make him press charges.
All right, whatever, man. Listen, man, we winding down. We getting to the end of the episode, man, and I just want to thank everybody for joining us again, man. I want to thank our 2 guests for coming to sit with us. Yeah, man, shameless plug time. Anybody got any businesses they want to plug? I know y'all too. You know what I mean? I know y'all got 4, 5, 10 businesses a piece. So y'all want to shout y'all businesses out, Kira?
Boss lady.
Okay, we're gonna start with Lavender Lush. The handle is Lavender Lush __. It's my massage company. It's $1 a minute if anybody's interested. I have an office over on York Street, Aramango in York. And I'm still also a mobile therapist as well. So I'll come to your crib, hotel, spa, parties, anything, you name it, you call me. I got you. What else I have going on? If you need a fire stick, unlock. $90. If you have one, it's $25. You can holler at me on that on my regular page, Care Bear 24.
You hurt? And she got whips.
Oh yeah, I have cars too, and massage guns if you need that too. Go ahead, Danny.
All right. I'm a hairstylist, and I also do custom vinyl printing. So I have Crafty Chick on Instagram for vinyl printing. Beauty Within, and that's spelled Beaute, not a Y, WITHIN. On Instagram, if you want to book an appointment, if you want to get your, I'm a hair care more so specialist than just doing weaves. So if you're looking for that, if you have any business questions, I'm real good with business. LLC, you try to get your LLC popping, hit me up. Personal page is Danny with an I, the number 2, and Pretty with an I. And I mean, if not, if y'all looking for anything else, we resourceful. So hit us up if you're looking for anything. You know somebody. We know somebody that's doing something. So hit us up.
You know, they call me a walking directory. So, you know, I'm like the plug for anything. So
you're the first person I call.
You need anything, just holler at me. I'm always around.
You got any shameless plugs?
No, I'm good. I'm straight.
You don't want to shout the loud out you got?
We don't do that.
All right, whatever, man.
Loud picks.
Crazy. Yeah, my man got that weed out. All right, listen, man. I want to shout out my daughters. My oldest daughter, Tiana. Support her clothing, T-Rose, TIROSE, TRose.com. Or not, yeah, she do got a website, TRose.com, man. My other baby girl, Tamia, my youngest, she does nails and makeup. And she's what? Me Claude You on Instagram. M.I. Claude You on Instagram. I want to shout them out. And I want to shout out my wife, man. She passed her boards today, and she is a certified nurse practitioner, man. So you know what I mean. Shout out to her.
Yes,
shout out to my baby.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
let's go.
We call her the GOAT. Everybody who know her call her the GOAT. So,
Queen Lie.
you know what I mean. If you know, you know. But
what about Nelly Customs?
Right. Get them orders in.
Nah. Call Crafty Chick. Do not call Nelly Customs.
No, the GOAT taught me. So
No,
go back to the GOAT.
no, that she taught you for a reason. Like, yeah, call Crafty Chick. Do not call Nelly Customs. We did right there. But no, shout out Nelly Customs too, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
Yes.
Have one more.
What's that? Go ahead.
Savvy Co.
Yo, yeah. Savvy Co candle. Oh man, I feel like a nut. Shout out to Rara. I got a candle ranch. I also know what the hell is that. Yeah, shout out my little cuz Savvy Co. It's SAAVY and Co on Instagram. Yeah, she got some of the best candles around. She gave me a good joint last night. I forgot what it was called, like amber and birchwood, some crazy like. Oh man, that joint was
Bath
super
and
good.
Body Works. Who?
Yeah, fuck Bath and Body
We doing
Works,
black
man.
owned around
Yeah,
here.
black owned for sure. I want to shout out a few people. My man Sebastian over there at Pardon My Back Podcast. You check him out on YouTube. He put his clips up on Instagram. Sebastian West. You can follow him on Instagram. But yeah, he over there at Pardon My Back Podcast. Who else I want to shout out? Shit, I usually shout Kira out, but she here. Who else? Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's it.
Who we got? Lil Brainiacs. That's
Oh yeah,
another
for sure. Lil,
business.
yeah. Shout out Kendra.
If you need a daycare center located in what's that? West Oak Lane, Stanton Ave.
Yep, Lil Brainiacs. Shout out Lil Brainiacs.
Follow her on Instagram as well.
Yeah, shout out and her other business, Laretha's Kitchens, man. I hope she get that popping back up again, man.
She
I
get
missed
that
food.
back popping.
Missed the grub.
Need my weekend specials.
You ain't lying. I'm trying. I want to take this to shout out all our people, man, that we need to shout out. Because everybody was saying I be forgetting them. I'm trying to think. Somebody at the job. I can't.
Well, why you think of that? We got Braids by Fire.
Yes.
Yeah, shout them all out. Shout them all out.
Raised by Fire.
To our little 100
we got
viewers.
veganish, vegan food, 52nd and Gerard. Make sure y'all hit my peoples.
For sure. Hit them all up, man. Hit them up.
We have I Balance Dance.
Yes.
Follow them as well if you have
We got Gina
kids.
Juice Up. Right now, what's Gina doing?
Garden Squeeze.
Garden Squeeze.
Yeah. Shout them all out. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
what I mean?
Who else? All my friends in business.
Good.
Like
Y'all got
we
it.
get a pop and we have Sit and Steam as well. If
Sit
you
and
need a
Steam.
V Steam over on 5th Street, 5th and Nedro.
Fifth and Green.
Yes, 5th and Grange.
All right.
The 5700 block.
Forgive me if I forgot you. So.
Yes.
All right, man. We know we're going to forget somebody.
I mean, just go listen. Go on our page. We shouting them out all the time, all day long.
Listen, you come to my page, even if you need your page plugged, like I post everybody's stuff in my stories each and every day. It's nothing to it to promote the next person. Word of mouth. Advertisement is the best advertisement, and I stress that very well.
And shout out my man No Limit Hauling, man. My man Karan. No Limit Hauling. Shout out my man Karan. You know what I mean? No Limit Hauling, man. Do your thing, man. All right. If I know if I ever need anything moved, I'm going to holler at you, bro. And that's it, right?
I think that's it.
You want to shout your business out, right? Yeah, I want to shout my man D-Rock business out. He opened up a new online business, dildo.darren.com. He's selling custom dildos.
He said he got the red bits. All
Oh, man, it's like, dog, fucking with y'all, man. So, all right, yeah, man, we out, man. We just want to say appreciate y'all for tuning in again, man. This has been another episode of the Break Room Chronicles, man. Once again, thanks to Kier, thanks to Danielle. We appreciate y'all coming through. Hope y'all come through again. And just like that, man, we out. Oh, shout out all the Black Podcast, too. Shout out Gillian Wallow, their $1 million for the game. Shout out Joe Buttons and the guys up there, Rory and Maul and Parks and all them, man. And all the other podcasts, man. All the Smoke, Stephen A. Oh, not Steve, I said Stephen A. Stephen Jackson, then Matt Barnes.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, shout out Mike Tyson. I ain't trying to get my ass whipped. But, yeah, anybody that's out there, Black Podcast, man, we shouting y'all out, man, and we appreciate y'all, man. On that note, man, we out. Peace.